Him say I'm done talking. Yeah. Trust me, we're back with another one, the #1 interview platform in the streets. And he's got a bit more talking to do because this is NFTR. We got Kojo Funds in the building. Bro.
Yo.
We're kind of gassed right now. You're having too much fun, bro.
Man.
You've carved out a whole lane for yourself.
That's
and
right.
You've got the streets singing along to your shit right now.
Yeah.
It's an amazing time, bro.
Trust me, I'm having fun, man.
Yeah, no, definitely. I remember the first time that I heard Done Talking, actually, I was in Milan, you know.
Milan, not even Milan.
I call it Milan.
I hear you.
You been there, nigga?
Nah,
All right,
bro.
cool. So let me call it how I call it.
I have been there, by the way.
Yeah, so I was there, whatever, and
Clear that
I've
up.
got access to our YouTube, so I was checking up on our forthcoming uploads or whatever the case may be, and I saw this video for Done Talking, and as soon as I heard it, I knew it was gonna be a huge tune. I banged it like.
Why though? Let's talk about why, because like I opened the interview saying, like, he's carved out a whole new lane for himself. I feel it's quite a unique sound. Like, we're not even asking you questions. That's how gassed we are. Yeah. But let's just talk about the music. So why did you think, Posty, it's gonna be, as someone that spends views out here, like, why did you think it's gonna be a hit?
You know?
I don't know, it was just the sound that I wasn't really like accustomed to hearing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It was like some gangster African bashment.
That's what I'm saying.
It was like bare vibes rolled into one. You get what I'm trying to say? And I thought, yeah, this is gonna be big, and it was big. It made me feel like I still know what I'm doing because I caught it before it went out. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I was just getting nervous.
So how did you? Because obviously, it's not usual that someone from the end is gonna come out and start singing or however you call your style. Like, how did you get into that? Did you start off rapping, or is this just your wave and it has been since you started?
I started off rapping, obviously, you know, from like school days, secondary school. Started off with Graham, but then, like, I don't know, man, like, this new waves sort of like came into me kind of thing. I just tested it out. Obviously, it wasn't perfect at first, but I started off like that. I started to improve it kind of thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, and I perfected it, and then that's what came out of me.
So what would you call it? I know you've given it, I feel like you've given it a couple of names over the past year or so, but what officially would you call the Kojo Funds sound?
Afro swing.
Afro swing.
Yeah, Afro swing.
Okay.
Where does the swing come into play though?
Yeah, because you would think swing beat from back in the day.
I kind of get that because you see the moves that take place in the mirror while it's talking. It's mad.
Oh, is it? What
It's
kind of
real
moves you
simple.
talking
I'm not
about?
going to show you lot, but you already know. You see me and you know. You know,
Like,
you
you
see
used
us
to
in the
have
club.
it, but these young things like Miss Banks and all that, they've kind of
They
taken it from
they have their own lane. They're very good at this. I cannot take that away from them. However, my moves still bang.
Okay.
Miss Banks said her twerking is like 10 out of 10.
It
and
is.
that.
I've seen her do it.
So what are you
It's
saying?
very impressive.
Better than yours?
We've got different vibes, man.
Okay, all right.
Have you
feel that.
twerked to Done Talking?
Twerk. I don't think it's really a twerking thing. That's why I said there's a swinging thing.
Oh,
you lot
you
ain't
swing
listening.
to it.
Yeah, no, we're
Okay,
not listening. Yeah, you're
okay.
right.
I hear
You're
you.
right. You got to listen, Posty.
No, but definitely. But anyway, before Done Talking, obviously you were making some waves on the circuit. Obviously you got Fine Wine as well, and obviously that's with Bane.
Yeah.
So you've kind of man. You basically last year, like, it's kind of clear to say that Done Talking and Fine Wine probably are in the top 5 biggest tunes that came out last year. That's crazy. So did you know Fine Wine was gonna be that big as well?
To be honest, yeah, I told Bane, yeah, this is gonna hit still. I actually told him that. You know what I mean? I said it's gonna hit a mil as well. And it did that. Yeah. But it took its time. But you know, that's a banger, man.
It's got
Shout
6
out
million views, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whose channel is that on?
That's Link Up still.
Oh, Link Up. All right, cool.
Oh, my bad. Oh, sorry.
No. I just wanted
Oh, shit.
Like, he just basically, he wanted just to give them promo. Real quick, but it's all good.
No, I didn't want to give them
It's all
promo.
good.
No, I just wanted to know whose channel it was on.
Yeah, but all right, cool, fair enough, Viz.
No, can I be honest? Can I be honest? I actually thought it was on your channel. That's why I said that. Shout out Rashid though, but I thought it was on your channel.
Bare free promo, you know. All right, cool. No, but that's definitely good. What goes off more? Is it the fine wine or is it Done Talking? What one do you prefer performing? What one do you get like the best vibe from?
It has to be Done Talking, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. The
Why is
clubs
that?
go off. Like, it's a different wave.
It's an anthem.
Yeah, man.
And obviously I've peeped as well that obviously since the Done Talking, I feel like all your songs have been statement tracks.
Yeah.
Like obviously, Done Talking just says Done Talking, you know what that means.
Yeah.
And then obviously you got the new joint right now, which is Warning.
Yeah.
Now you're telling
Warning.
it's a warning. That's a big tune as well.
Yeah.
So bad man.
What was the inspiration behind that tune there?
Man, like where I was, like what I was going through at the time, you know, my environment and that. I think that's what it came off. Like a lot of stuff was happening. You know what I mean? So, you know, I was in the studio, man, just smoking. Then that's what came out.
So tell us about your environment. Where are you coming from? Because I think that in the last few years, there hasn't been that many people representing East London as there is now. I think like back in the day, there was like, it's like East was like bare people from East spitting.
Yeah.
Then North kind of took it. Then South took it. And now everybody's kind of got it. But now East is kind of catching up to like everybody. Like we've got that many representations out there. So tell us about where you're from.
But
Yeah, I mean, I'm from East London, Custom House, E16, man. Newham. And yeah, man, there, boy, it's a bit, you know, it's a bit slimy around there, but we're living, you know.
All right. Yeah, so obviously you reflect that. It's kind of, the good thing about your tunes is like, unless you really listen to what you're saying, you won't hear the grease in it, to be honest. And I think that's kind of sick.
Yeah,
but
no, that's definitely because I was with, I won't say who, but I was with a very influential lady in the music scene. She's quite, wouldn't say old, but of the just slightly older generation, probably your age, Viz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming, you know, but it's cool.
So
I
yeah,
can take
I
a
was
couple
with her
bullets.
and we was discussing you, and she was like, I really like Kojo Funds, you know, and we was like in Shoreditch House coming down the lift, and she was like, but the thing is, when I start singing his songs, I realize what he's saying. That's what she's saying in the lift, yeah. And there was loads of corporate people in the lift, and then she starts saying everything graphically, like when he says, catch a pagan, bore him, or like da 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 yada yada yada, like you realize. But I think when people are listening to it just with a open, clear ear, they're just vibes and kind of
That's
thing.
the genius in the record, though. I think that's why it can appeal to different markets. And now you're hearing it on kind of like mainstream radio, like Kiss, Capital. How does that feel to you? Or do you not really care about that?
No, I care because it's something new, you know what I mean? That it's a great feeling, of course. But, man, I'm staying humble, man, you know what I mean? Like, it's a blessing, of course, but got to stay humble and just still work, man.
I know it's still early days, but what's the best thing, would you say, that's happened so far in terms of like maybe performance or hearing someone that's kind of like liked your tune or spoken on your song? What's been the best experience so far for you?
I think, Young Thug, you know.
Okay.
Young Thug saying that, you know, he's like a fan of my music kind of thing. Saying that he likes my music. And yeah, man, that's international kind of, you know what I mean? So it's different, man.
How far are you trying to take it in terms of like are you aware of how far your music could go, because it's not just a one sounding kind of genre kind of thing? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like people in Africa could probably play Done Talking or next to flipping Mr. Techno and Mr. Easy and these guys, you know what I'm trying to say? But then someone in the ends could play it as well, and you know what I'm trying to say? And how far do you want to take it as a musician?
Globally. That's the aim. What's the point of doing music if you don't want your music to go beyond, you know, greener pastures kind of thing? So, Yeah, man. I wanted to go globally, man.
What kind of artists were you listening to when you were coming up from the UK?
Ooh.
That kind of like that you were inspired by maybe, or that you just you seeing their progression made you want to get into music maybe? Because that is not clearly represented in your music, I would say. Because it's not doing grime or rap or, you know what I mean?
I wasn't listening to the majority of the UK like kind of music kind of thing, but I used to listen to like Kano and, you know, Gigs and Dizzy. That's about it. But other than that, I'm listening to reggae, dancehall, Afro beats. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man.
I was gonna say that I think kind of there are kind of artists that are doing similar things to you, yeah. But I feel like you guys maybe don't always mention the reggae element.
Yeah.
Why is that? Like you don't say, yeah, this is a bashment / Afro beat thing. You say it's an Afro beat / swing, or I feel like you're neglecting the reggae influence. Or is there not really a reggae influence? Am I hearing something that's not there?
No, there is. I mentioned reggae.
Okay.
Obviously, that's the Afro swing. It swings from that. It's got the Afro core, but it swings from that reggae to that dancehall kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I mentioned the reggae, but that's a big influence.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's talk about the elephant in the room. Probably why you're all watching, you cunts. Yeah. Let's talk about, all right, cool. So basically, you know, with music, a lot of the time, sometimes your favorite rappers might not necessarily see eye to eye or get on. And obviously now that the UK music scene is just crazy, like everybody's just got bangers, everybody's got talent. Like we're really in that space now. So now we're finding more, you know, situations where two rappers not necessarily seeing eye to eye. And obviously you've kind of, you know, it's kind of been documented that you might not necessarily have the best relationship with J Hus. Why can you put some light on that situation and whether it can be fixed or you know, what the people just want to know? What is that whole situation about?
See, that stuff, that's for where it came from. You know what I mean? That's not from music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it can be left in the past.
That's what?
Okay. So,
do you think you'll ever collaborate, you two? Because obviously, like you're both making great music.
Cover the heat, you know.
Yeah. Well, this is what Not For The Radio is about.
Yeah. That's there, man. I'm in my lane. Man's doing my thing. That's it.
So obviously, when you have kind of a situation with another artist, and you're in the club, we'll set the scene. You're in the club, or you're out with your friends, or you're in a car, or whatever, and their track comes on. Like, what's the feeling there? Like, what do you feel like? Do you feel like you want to turn it off, or do you call to bubble to it? Like, do you still like the music?
I don't get that.
You don't get any. You've never heard his music anyway. You lying? Come on.
Boy, my boys don't play it to me, so.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If you're out or something, like you're out of your immediate circle.
Oh, like in a club?
Yeah.
If it's playing, it's playing.
Yeah,
I'm just sipping my juice.
Or do you just pretend it's not happening?
I'm just sipping my juice. But
Okay, I feel you.
I think what's important anyway from stuff like that anyway is to just let the music do the talking, to be honest. Because
Well, he said he's done talking, innit? So
thanks, Fizz.
no worries, mate.
Get you back in 5 minutes.
Couldn't help that.
Yeah, let the music do the talking. Especially as well, yeah, just because obviously no feelings aside and I'm not attached to the situation, so I don't know how deep it is, but just because we're from East and there's not that many of us, we're trying to win. Do you get what I'm trying to say? We just want to have representations of us out there and keep it moving.
Yeah, unity is definitely the thing. Not to sound like a preacher, but unity is definitely the thing.
Yeah.
They're both two young, successful black brothers, so hopefully in the future, you lot can pattern that up and maybe make music together.
So when you were in the studio, like what were your thoughts you're in the studio, you're making Done Talking, you're thinking, yeah, this is a vibes. Where are you thinking, like, what was the pinnacle of that song for you? Like,
I went in the studio when I did that. I was in my boy's back garden.
even better. Look at this.
Yeah, man.
Tell us about that day.
Your boy wants royalties for that.
He's over there as well.
I think.
But yeah, we were just chilling, usual day, smoking. But I think it's like it's stuff that just happens around me, man. That's what I know. That's what I'm used to. That's what comes out. So I just make it just melodical kind of thing, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then the herbs just add the flavors, you know? The herbs add the flavors and it makes me think, you know what I mean? Yeah, so.
It's not easy to write kind of like catchy and credible music like that.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not easy. Would you consider writing for other people? Or is it just about Kojo right now?
Boy, I don't mind writing for other people. You know what I mean? I'm into the music. I'm into money.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
boy.
Yeah, let's talk about your touring right now, because obviously, when's your tour? Is it coming up, right?
Yeah, 15th March. That's the first date still.
Sick. Obviously, you're going around the place, performing all over the place. How many bookings you doing a week right now?
Boy,
About 3 to 4, maybe 4 to 5.
around that.
You're off to a booking now, straight after this.
Yeah, man.
Still, it's busy times.
Yeah, man.
You know, I've been around your team quite a lot. Really like your team. There's a gentleman that manages you called Flakes. He thinks he's a bit of a, Casanova. but obviously, but obviously you're out here performing. There's a lot of females around.
Oh, man.
A lot of sexy females. And Coach, if I was you, I would. So I just want to know, are you throwing it down for the East Side? What's the reaction be like?
No comment.
No comment.
Oh, shit.
That means he's done talking. There's a lot of things happening. I can respect that.
So what do you like talking about? You're really mellow, laid back.
Yeah, I'm laid back, man.
So that's where the music element comes from. You're able to express yourself there because you're really vocal. So it's when you get someone in front of you and you have a conversation and they're laid back and you're like, but you said so much on the track.
I'm laid back, man.
What kind of collaborations do you want to do in the future? Is there any artists you want to work with?
Movado.
Yeah, Movado would be hard still.
Sean Paul, Yeah, Sean Paul's the one person I look up to still.
Why?
Yeah, I heard that. Why Sean Paul?
Well, just, comes with these different flows and obviously the accent helps it, you know what I mean?
You think Sean Paul's better than Vybz Kartel? Because I don't listen to Bashment like that.
Be
but the
careful,
way I don't listen to Bashment like that, but I know everyone that listens to Bashment thinks Vybz Kartel is the best ever.
Kojo, don't let me
I've
down.
never ever heard
I've got
someone
nothing,
say Sean Paul.
nothing against Sean Paul. Sean
Paul's
Paul's a
older
genius.
stuff
Do you know
there.
why? Vibes, like, he comes crud. Like,
Is it?
He comes
Yeah,
grease. You know what I mean? But he's got melodies as well.
Yeah.
Sean, no comment, man.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
That's a tough one. I can't lie.
I can understand why that's a tough one.
Yeah, no, those collabs make sense. How about some African artists like a Wizkid or
Yeah.
like one of those kind of vibes as well? I see you linked up with him.
Yeah.
Saw the picture on the gram.
Yeah.
That would be a cold collab still.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Wizkid. That's one African person that I would like to work with still. And
What's better, Afrobeat or reggae? What's your favourite kind of thing if you had to pick? I'm taking
You're
it
really
there.
pressing it for this one.
Yeah.
Sometimes though.
If you could only listen to one, from now until
Anything to make
Until-
Kojo answer, you know.
until you're dead.
What's better, Afrobeat or
Afrobeat or reggae.
what? Just like Afrobeat?
Nice. Yeah, it's done. It's done. Like, you can't listen to Afrobeat again, or you can't listen to reggae again. What one you going for?
Jesus Christ. You can't do this to me, man.
You shuffled the Sean Paul vibes question, so you can't shuffle this one.
I can't.
And that's it. For a musician, it's a difficult one. Let me allow it.
No comment.
Let's talk about the remix, Done Talkin.
Yeah.
What was the thought process there with the rappers that you got on that? Why them? Or they're your favorite at the moment?
Nah, obviously I feel their music.
Yeah.
Their music is serious still, but it's kind of like a mutual thing. Like I knew some of their people, they were like raw, they like the tune. Could they let a verse? Like why not? Because they're the people that reached that, you know what I mean? And they did that and they smashed their verses still, so.
Whose is the best, but whose verse gasses you the most, like, when you heard it, like?
It's gotta be my brother Bane, man.
Yeah.
My brother Bane, he did his thing on that still. Yeah.
I like Fredo's verse as well, though.
Yeah, Fredo winning still.
Fredo's verse is hard.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about your relationship with
Jeremy's
Bane.
verse as well.
Yeah.
What I like about it from the outside is that it's like you're moving in a unit, but you're not a duo.
Yeah.
So like somebody like, do you know what I'm trying to say? As in like, even if one person, like how it's going right now, even if one person was to fall off, the other person could represent the other person in the same light, and then you could always bounce back off each other kind of thing. What how long have you guys been friends for? Is it just a music thing? What's the story behind that?
Nah, Bane's from my area still.
Yeah.
We met we met in like 11 or 10. You know what I mean? Properly. Obviously, he was a little boy in the area. Obviously, he went to school there. We used to see him. Cool. And then we met playing football, and then we all got a beef, you know?
Yeah.
We were going to fight still. And then obviously, I ended up knowing that one of my boys was his cousin. Then that's when the bond came like that. And then ever since then, we just knew each other, man.
Big up Bane.
Yeah, big up my brother Bane, though.
Why did you, for such an important tune, yeah, why did you risk, like, Posty directing the video for Warning? Like, what was the kind of method behind the madness of that decision?
You know, they're thinking of a comeback quick and it didn't come. God damn.
Because it's a big tune and that's kind of like a risk, you know.
Post.
I'm not saying he delivered. He delivered.
Posty got skills, Viz.
Posty, yeah. That's why he says a movie. He always calls it a movie as opposed to a music video. That's exactly what it is. But why did you take that risk?
Post, obviously, he reached that. He said, you know, he liked my music and that.
Yeah. How do you think it went?
It was a good day, man. It was a good shoot. You know, we had couple girls there, couple dogs, couple
gorillas, you know.
You get me? Yeah, no, it was a good shoot. We got some more stuff coming anyway. We've got some new music on the way. Oh yeah, let's talk about the leaking stuff, man.
Yeah.
Blood.
Your studio is renowned for leaks.
My
Your whole album's out here in these streets. Is it not your studio? So how did the music start leaking? Like, for example, Warning, everyone kind of had it apparently.
Yeah.
A lot of people had it before the video dropped.
I wish I could tell you, but I can't tell you, you know.
What were your suspicions though? Like, you must have thought, you know, where's this coming from?
But people.
But none of the new stuff was leaked though, has it?
No. Of course not.
So who have you stopped talking to recently is them? I'm just saying.
No, I don't know where it's coming from, man. Probably previous, studios where I used to work. I don't know. But
Has that made you really protective over your work now?
yeah, very protective.
How do you avoid that then? How do you avoid it? I know it might sound like a stupid question, but how are you going to avoid
It's
your
stupid.
music? Your music? How are you going to avoid well, there might be some stupid people listening, so.
But
Got to ask those
not
kind of
sending it to no one.
Yeah,
Not sending
yeah,
it to no one, so.
No, defo. So what's in the works? Are you going to work on an album? Is there going to be a Kojo Funds album? Or right now you're just concentrating on putting out bangers?
Just concentrating on putting out bangers,
Yeah.
Are
there any record labels knocking on the doors?
Boy,
I've seen you guys around some important people with important checkbooks, with important influencers, certain concerts.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I saw Flakes at Drake, yeah, for 3 days straight, yeah. I saw him on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Don't ask me why I was there for so many times, but I saw him there 3 days, and then on Friday he was like, Post, you coming Drake tonight? I was like, Flakes, what, again?
So what's going on?
What's going on?
Or are we reading into that?
We just working, you know, staying focused.
So how do you stay focused and not get lost in the sauce? I believe that.
And put myself around, you know, good people, man. That's what is important still. My environment.
Have you had people trying it kind of like tag-alongs since a couple of tunes with Bus?
Yeah. You get that though, man.
Yeah.
know, you get that, but
Do you want to say their names?
the man get brushed away. That man get brushed away, you know. So
What was Kalani? Did you get to speak to Kalani yesterday?
yeah, I spoke to her.
You spoke to her?
Yeah,
Did you try a ting, or was it just professional?
Nah, man.
What?
Me, I stay cool, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, you wouldn't go there with
of course
Kalani.
I would, man.
That's what I'm saying. So what then? Bruv, your tune's ringing off. That's the opportunity.
Nah.
The remix talks, you start off with the remix talk and then you say, boy, we don't have to do the remix, but let's link up anyway, that kind of thing.
You're on bad behaviour today.
Hey.
No, what? So you didn't?
Nah.
What was the conversation like? What did you speak about?
You know, thanks for bringing me out.
Yeah.
You know, I like your music. All that stuff.
The
man.
usual, man.
The
He kept it
usual.
smooth.
You know what I did? Yeah.
These men are too smooth, you know.
All right, cool. Well, yeah, man. Thank you for joining us.
Listen, thank you for having me.
We're
man.
definitely big fans of your music.
Yeah, love, man.
And we hope that you take it to further places that we can even imagine.
Yes.
Keep smashing the groupies.
Hey.
Yeah.
Please invite me. You know, I'm old, but I'm cold with it. You
I
know.
don't know what you're talking
And,
about, Post.
I'm not a tag along, but boy, if you want to like...
But you haven't. Listen,
man are
you
going
know, yeah.
tour and that. Yeah.
Until you touch a thing from Face for Music, you haven't done nothing yet. You get me? So, Chams is modeling agency. I'll send you the links later. Just check on the Instagram. We gonna hook you up.
Like that.
All right then. Hello, it's me again. Sickest opening line, bro. Hello. From when I heard, but you gotta understand. From when I heard that, I said, this guy's not fucking about. Man said, hello, it's me again.
Come on.
All right, say no more.
All right, cool. Thank you,
Kojo,
man. Thanks for joining us.
Respect, brother.
Pleasure, man.
Music is so cold. Wavy.
Love.
Hello.
#NFTR.